Israel kills again. Since Israel kills again, I got to say something about it. I'm pretty committed to every time. Bill Maher is going to sit there and say that the media never reports, what the Palestinians do, and say the media reports everything the Palestinians say and do. Apparently, they're not very good on gay rights, and so I saw an article today about how the Palestinians, there's a protest, something about not letting gay rights in the protest or something. So the atrocities of the Palestinians are heavily documented, heavily recorded, heavily embellished, and most of, Democrats, literally all Republicans, 90% of Democrats, just full-throated give their allegiance to Israel. Even if Israel might sink this entire nation and start World War III, they're going to, pledge allegiance to another nation. Now, for me, I love America, number one, and, the rest of the countries, indifferent. But number one is America. And so if people want to sit there and pledge their allegiance to another nation, why don't you just go live in that nation? You think that nation is so damn great? So Israel's going to murder again. 3 Palestinians are killed. They were armed. So, you have a right to bear arms in America. So just because you're armed doesn't mean anything. It didn't say what they were doing or what they were guilty of. Just said that they were dead. They're like 24, 26, 27, all young males. They said one was Hamas, one was Islamic Jihad. So there it is, right? Government says they're terrorists, so whether or not it's true or not. Now, this is an earlier incident on Saturday night. So this is reported August 18th, 2019. So I think this is August 17th. There were air raids. So Israel was, dropping bombs on parts of northern Gaza Strip. And then they said that 3 rockets were fired from Palestine after those air raids, but 2 of them were prevented by the Iron Dome aerial defense system, and nobody was injured. So it's quite interesting that Bill Maher and Donald Trump are going to be on the exact same side when it comes to Israel, right? Donald Trump loves the Nazis, protects the Nazis, has racist language, El Paso happens. He's still saying Antifa needs to be a terrorist organization. His racist bullshit never fucking ends. It never fucking ends. The motherfucker can't stop himself. So was he happy that shit in El Paso happened? Was he happy about it? Because he hasn't fucking learned a goddamn lesson. He hasn't learned a goddamn motherfucking thing. So Hamas nor the Palestinian the government, Palestine Authority, neither one of these groups actually claimed the 3 Palestinians that were killed. So even though they said one was Hamas and one was Islamic Jihad, Hamas doesn't claim them, just saying that it wasn't their soldiers that they sent out, saying that it was a freelancer. So just, people that were pissed off about the occupation on themselves, just taking it upon themselves and doing something about it. The IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, on Twitter announced their murders publicly and proudly, right? They said, oh, we shot at the people. We saw some people, we shot at them. That just happened. We shot at them, probably threw them. We probably murdered 3 innocent, we probably killed another 3 innocent people, but, that's just, par for the course. That's just standard. So this is in the northern part of the Gaza Strip. This is right after. So Israeli air raids are going to hit parts of the northern Gaza Strip. 30 rockets are going to be fired from Palestine. And then these 3 Palestinians are going to be killed. Meanwhile, you have Donald Trump and Bill Maher blasting Ilhan Omar and that Talib, whatever, the Palestinian, congresswoman. So they're on the same side. When Bill Maher and Donald Trump are on the same side, Donald Trump is just such, a blunt. He doesn't believe in a Palestinian state. The Palestinians have never been given a square deal. It's an open-air concentration camp. There's, it's an occupation. 99% can't leave. Over 50% are unemployed and impoverished. And then Bill Maher sits there and acts like the media never covers the crimes of the Palestinian people or any, the Palestinian. Yeah, they do. Bill Maher is actually going to quote a New York Times article, quote. He quotes from a New York Times article and then says, see, the media never covers these things. That came from the New York Times, so he's just blasting the media after he gets his information from the media. where I found all this information from, Al Jazeera. If you actually want to find out, if you want to see both sides of a story, if you want fair and balanced coverage, you're going to have to dig for it, because it's the crimes of the Israelis that are covered up in the media. Both Democrats and Republicans adore Israel and pretend that Palestine are not real human beings or people. They're brown, right? So the Jews are white, and therefore, the Muslims are brown. So that's if you're not a racist, it's clear to see, that the Palestinian people, they are human beings just as much as a Jewish baby in Tel Aviv or a Muslim baby in Bethlehem. So, oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie.